Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Sid Meier's Civilization 6 in our The Elder King series. We have just nuked the ever-living crap out of 2 of Cleopatra's cities at once by hitting that encampment in the center, which handily takes care of a lot of her defenses right off the bat. We just have to wait for some of the destruction to clear, which is going to take a while. So we are currently, of course, at war with Cleopatra and with... oh my goodness, I've forgotten his name. Qin Shi Huang, yes, of China. And he has just one city left. So we're going to work through turns pretty rapidly here because we want to get to a point where we can go in and actually invade and conquer that territory. It looks like we have access to an additional spy. I don't remember why that is. I'm just booting the game up to record a couple of episodes here this evening. But let's go ahead and just build a spy in Ray. I'm pretty happy with some of the other military abilities that I have. We're going to keep this destroyer out of the action for now, but I guess we will continue to fire on Beijing with what we have. I also have this guy here that can fire on Beijing, so we're going to do that. This modern armor army is not quite ready to go yet, so we keep them backed off. We do have a machine gun army that can move in a little closer to that encampment, but I'll keep them backed off as well. Now we have a jet bomber that is in play. Can I use them to attack Beijing? Yes, I can. So let's go ahead and... yeah, let's just hit Beijing. We want to go ahead and take that city. Of course, Ra-Kedet and Akhenaten are already completely wiped out. There's nothing really to be done about those cities. They're completely destroyed. We just, again, we need to wait for this contamination, which it should tell us in a tooltip in a second. Let's see. There we go. 18 turns. That's how long we have until we can actually move in and take control of those. So we're going to move this destroyer over here as well. And then this nuclear submarine, we're going to continue to use to... actually, you know what? We might need to back off with this nuclear submarine because he got hit last turn. So let's go ahead and back off with this one. Let's actually move them into our territory so they can heal. Meanwhile, we're going to use this missile cruiser to do some damage. So it's going to take a second. We're trying to take Apu because when that city is gone, we will actually control the Venetian arsenal, which will allow us to get, again, 2... not 1, but 2 naval vessels every time we build a naval vessel of any kind. That artillery in particular should help us take care of it pretty quickly. Okay, so one of our builders is here. Let's go ahead and improve that uranium. We have this machine gun as well. Let's just move him a little bit closer to the existing one. Don't want to move those up into enemy territory just yet. What is this builder doing, and what can it do? I suppose we can take this builder all the way down to... those are a little bit too far out, but if we bring this builder down... oh, what happened here? They must have a submarine over here somewhere, because I'm getting some coastal raiding happening. That's annoying. So I'm going to need... I don't have enough gold to buy a submarine right now, but I'm going to need to do that as soon as I can. Alright, so we've got another jet bomber, which we're going to use. We're going to continue to use our jet bombers on these Egyptian cities over here. This trader... yeah, Tarsus... what were you doing before? Were you trading with Auckland? So gold in production, is there a better route than that? Could trade with Rome. Yeah, trade with Rome instead. Auckland is closer, but I think we can get away with trading with Rome. And then, tell you what, let's do this. We're going to use this missile cruiser to try and hunt down any enemy submarines in the area. I think we were sending this missile cruiser over here to join with one of these, perhaps. Yeah, this one. So I could send this one back this direction to maybe find any enemies that might be trying to hang out. We'll bring this one back as well, because we want to try and find any submarines that might be trolling. There you are. Okay, so we're going to try and take care of them. That's just a submarine armada, not a nuclear submarine, so not going to be able to defend itself as well against us. Meanwhile, let's go ahead. We could use a thermonuke on one of these cities. I'm not going to, though. I think I'm just going to use an air attack on... let's do Memphis. Nuclear submarine, you can just go ahead and hit that city. Looks like that'll take out the rest of the walls, which is nice. Okay, good. That bomber's promotable, and we can go to the next turn after this. So we're making pretty quick work of Cleopatra. Not that I expected any different, but it's just satisfying, because I do not like Cleopatra. Okay, what are you doing over here? You can come here and help the attack on Apu. Or is it Apu? Apu? I bet it's Apu. I'm just going to keep pronouncing it that way. Alright. Halicarnassus. Okay, looks like Gorgo is trying to convert my cities over here, so we're going to have to do some work to spread Zoroastrianism as we move through here. Turn 509, 2054 AD. Okay, big surprise, they're attacking the submarine there, but this should be the last turn where they're able to do that. Because that defense strength is about to go away with this next rocket artillery salvo. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Submarine attacking some barbarians. Yeah, alright, that tank's under attack, but not much experience, not much damage. We have 3 thermonukes. We could technically use one on Beijing, but I don't want to.
There is nothing like a dream to create the future.
Okay. And what do we have here? Jet bomber, let's go ahead and give you... Let's give you evasive maneuvers. This jet bomber as well. Same thing. Oh, that's it. Okay. What next then? Oh, wait. Tarsus has an amenity problem somehow. That sucks. Well, let's see. Tushpa could probably use... Let's do a stable in Tushpa. Meanwhile, over here, this tank could probably be instrumental in taking Beijing, so we'll keep them at a distance until we're absolutely ready to make that move. But these 2 artillery can get some work done in the meantime. There's also this modern armor unit up here. We're waiting for this modern armor corps to finish training in Kasargada, and they can help as well. Okay, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and eliminate the last of this city's defenses and make it much easier for these units to wear it down. There we go. I might even be able to take this city with this destroyer in this turn. Maybe. Let's find out once this final attack happens. Yep. Totally doable. Alright, so we're going to take that city right now, which will help expand our borders into Egypt's territory. And that's it. Cleopatra's first city has fallen to us. Well, as far as the interface is concerned, give the graphics a minute. They'll catch up. So moving in with the destroyer to take the city of the poop. And... yeah, we're going to keep it, because we want that Venetian arsenal. Now that we have control of that, let's go ahead and repair, first and foremost, let's repair the granary, so we get that housing back, because there's a bit of a problem there. And then this tank, yeah, we're just going to keep having them hang out. I mean, there's other alternatives. We could actually go ahead and move the tank in and have them start... well, no. I don't want to do that either. Let's just have them fortify until healed. Because I don't want to get... these units don't need to get hurt. We can just keep plinking away at this city from afar. Main objective right now is just to kind of plow through some turns. So, all right, let's see. This... we need to keep moving tiles around this city. So why don't we come here for a lumber mill. That's done. And then this missile cruiser... again, we are searching for any submarines. Alright, let's eliminate that submarine armada first. The one that we wounded last turn. We're right next to another one. So that move was strategic in 2 senses. It got us a little bit closer to that one to kill it, of course, but then also it put us right next to either direction in which this sub could move, so we're most likely to be able to chase them and detect which direction they go. Hopefully. That's the idea. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we're going to keep hitting Beijing with this jet bomber. Hit Memphis here. Swinet actually is about to fall, so we need something that can actually capture Swinet. This nuclear submarine, I'm going to go ahead and get this great admiral out of the picture. They might just go straight back to Swinet, though, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I still think it's funny that those giant bombers can take off from aircraft carriers. Last I checked, that is not a thing. Okay, yeah, the Great Admiral just got moved back 1 tile, so that wasn't exactly useful, was it? but we can eliminate Swinet's defenses. There's one little sliver left. We can take care of that. And it will no longer be a problem. Excellent. Oh, good. This missile cruiser is actually able to fire on these guys, so let's do that. Do a little bit of damage from afar, reduce their combat capacity. Even get a little bit of experience for that missile cruiser, never a bad thing. And then this trade route in Halicarnassus. Oh, interesting. Yeah, trade with Parsa. Why not? Set up a road between our two new cities. Meanwhile, you need to go ahead and improve those deer. Okay, now this builder, I think I was just bringing down here, so we'll repair that. Got a couple of builders kind of on their way over to that general area. Some of them obviously have made it, because we've been giving them orders. Lanshi's almost done with their neighborhood, so that's good news. It's pretty much the end of our repairs of Old China, so that's completely come under our influence. The only thing that's not under our influence is Lanshi is not a Zoroastrian city yet. We have plenty of faith, though, so we can do more as far as spreading the faith. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so sources have been gained in Thebes. Now this missile cruiser armada, I can go ahead and give them preparatory fire. This jet bomber, I can give them, same thing, we're going to do evasive maneuvers, rocket artillery, grape shots, very good. Kind of sucks that we had to use that because we're using that unit to fire, those units to fire on Beijing right now, so that's going to slow down our advance on this city for a bit. But again, that's okay. Just need to keep taking our time. Tushpa, I could buy that armory, but I'm not going to. It's going to take 2 turns to build. It's fast enough for me. Got a couple more carriers on the way. Another jet bomber about to be finished in Tarsus. Tarsus no longer has an amenity problem either, which is nice. Now, Sharakumis needs... It's done with its encampment, which is great. This is going to be... Let's go ahead and build a... do a stable. It'll be 3 turns. That'll give us some additional production in that city. And here we go. What I need to start doing in some of my cities, like I was saying before, is building theater squares where I can. I guess Lanshi is not going to be one of the cities where I do that, but how about a... Oh, wow. You don't have a lot of opportunity either, do you? Wow. The only real district location I can use, I suppose, is that tile. And the holy site would get +1, but I don't want to lose that production. That's a shame. Well, tell you what then, let's just go ahead and do a trader, because we got room for another one. And we need some of those cities to be better connected down there. But let's repair the monument here, and then also it looks like we have some additional work to do. Let's, hang on, let me see if I can do what I think I can do here. Can I coastal raid? No, but I can fire on these submarines from here, which is kind of funny. So let's do that. Alright, so one of those units is about to die. Do you have a range +1? No, you don't. What do you do? Well, you don't, but you have enough range to hit. And that's all I care about. So let's go ahead and do some damage there. Again, since we have the Venetian arsenal now, it'll be easier for us to produce a ton of units as needed. I wish I had a unit I could capture that builder with. I guess I could buy one in a poo, but... Let's see. Yeah, we're going to leave you alone for now. Leave you alone. Leave you alone. Leave you alone. Jet bomber. Can you come down here anywhere? No, it's too far. Alright, so keep hitting Memphis then. So pretty soon we're going to need, probably in Tarsus, we'll need to build a couple of destroyers that can actually move in and take control. Since we control the Venetian arsenal, we just need to queue up 1 destroyer. Maybe build a destroyer armada. Tarsus is a production powerhouse, so it should finish them pretty quickly. Send that armada heal up. Oh, so much shameless gratuity. I love it. Nothing like it. Especially when the beginning of the series didn't go as well with the... with our original plans. All right, let's go ahead and sabotage production. Well, do we need to though? Let's just siphon funds. I don't want to wreck production. We're gonna own that city soon enough. I don't want to wreck districts if I don't have to. Words. Let's put a camp there. Okay, and finally, let's eliminate that submarine. And I think we can go ahead and fleet up after we sink it. We've got this unit moving in finally. We can. Perfect. All right, or not fleet up, but missile cruiser armada. So we got that taken care of. This jet bomber I can put on. Let's go ahead and rebase you to that carrier. And then again, we're going to have another jet bomber very, very soon. Turn cycle, let's see what they do, if anything. Still 16 turns of contamination here, and we're hanging out outside the contaminated zone with our 2 artillery taking out Beijing. Alright, this rocket artillery needs to be promoted with grape shot. And once again, we're going to fire from a distance. Actually, you know what? Those guys are in missile cruiser range. They totally are. If I put a missile cruiser there, yeah, that's 3 tiles. I can fire across this land bridge. Awesome. All right, so those submarines are taken care of. Kind of funny. All right, and then, yeah, we totally want... let's do gold from coastal raids. We haven't done too much coastal raiding this series, but always a good thing to do. And then, wait, another spy? Have we lost some spies or something? I can't remember if we've been down a couple of spies, but let's go for destroyers and go for a destroyer armada. This will give us 2 in just 7 turns. Pretty quick. Let's see, I can build this monument in 5 turns, or in Parsa I can go ahead and start building other important districts. An encampment may be a good place to start. If we put one out in the tundra... Yeah, let's just put one there. This is purely for production purposes. Let's repair the airport in a poo. And let's continue... Hang on, I'm going to do this for a little bit longer just to make absolutely sure I don't detect any submarines along my coast. Then we should be okay. Alright, now you guys need to keep firing on Beijing. I don't know that that will eliminate all of its defenses, but it'll come pretty close. Okay, so this might do it. And then the artillery will, of course, be able to do a lot more damage to the city going forward, and these destroyers can actually capture Beijing and eliminate China from the game. Okay, not quite. Still has some defensive fortification present. It is what it is. Yep. Just going to try and split my attacks between these cities here. Again, we need to wait for these destroyers before we can actually capture them, but we'll get there. And this guy can continue to hit Beijing. This will eliminate the defenses. We also need to hit Ra-Kedet pretty soon, but that's fine because these artillery are in range to hit, I think, both of these cities. And if I move them back here, they'll definitely be able to because of this observation balloon. Well, this one may not be able to hit Akhetaten, but still. It's close enough. This missile cruiser armada can definitely fire on Ra-Kedet, though, so I'm going to start giving them orders to do that. So they can get some additional damage. Have they cleaned... Yeah, Ra-Kedet's no longer... I can actually take Ra-Kedet. I can take her capital, because it looks like she's cleaned it. So... Hang on. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Oh, so satisfying. So since she's cleaned it, it's decontaminated, I can move in and I don't have to worry about losing a unit, and her capital will have fallen to me. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. Cleaning the capital is an order you can give to the city itself, but then you have to use builders in order to clean the rest of the place. And of course we're going to keep it. We have no choice since it's a capital city. We can't burn it to the ground, sadly. Let's go ahead and repair the granary first. And this nuclear submarine I will bring up here to keep an eye on everything. This nuke sub, yeah. At this point, I mean, I'll give you an order just so you can get the combat experience, but you don't really need it. Pretty close to leveling up. And then... That guy just leveled up a moment ago, in fact. That might be it. Nope, a little bit more. Alright, so yeah, let's repair that tile. This builder needs to come here and improve that lumber mill, or improve that wood tile with a lumber mill, rather. And you know what? One thing I'll do at the start of this next turn is I'll build some religious units and send them down this direction to deal with some of the religious issues that I'm seeing. I'll train as many as I can. I've got enough faith. Alright. Let's go ahead and train a couple of Inquisitors in Pasargadae. Let's take a look at the religious map, because I don't remember where my various holy sites are. Right, so I've got one belonging to Tarsus. Okay, so we can buy some in Tarsus. Where else do I have one? Got one belonging to Tushpa. Okay, so I can train apostles up there. And also have one in Hagmatana, which is great. So, do I have one down here? Yes, I do. I have one in Gordian. Perfect. All right, so I actually have them in a lot of places. All right, well, in that case, let's go a little crazy. Let's do a couple of Inquisitors here in Gordian. In Hagmatana, I would rather have some apostles. In Tarsus, let's go ahead and do another pair of apostles. In Tushpa, let's do an apostle and an Inquisitor. And there was one more city, I feel like, wasn't there? Or was that it? I'm still awesome, so... Yeah, I think we got everything. That's pretty good. Alright, so, yeah, let's go ahead and do the military academy here. I could buy this for 14... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Rather than spend 5 turns on it. And then, definitely, we're going to build another trader here. I'm surprised we have room for so many traders. We must have had some trade routes pillaged. Alright, Ra-Kedet, let's repair your monument. Just because it's a 1-turn thing. And we need to continue firing on Beijing. Including with this bomber. Alright, getting pretty close now. I think I should be able to take Beijing right now, actually. If I'm estimating all of this correctly. I can go ahead, one thing I can definitely do is go ahead and move some of my other units in. Okay, good. That sub is promotable now. Okay, now if I hit with the tank, I may be able to then move in with a destroyer. It was saying major defeat, but I think I've got this. Damn, okay. So that does in fact count as a defeat. That sucks. We'll take it next turn, no problem. Might as well get you some experience. We'll fire with both of these guys. Alright, excellent. And then this... yeah, we had more coastal raiding. Let's bring the builder down there to repair that. Thank God for that, thank God for that mod. It shows me that information so readily. And then, ooh, we could trade with Mediolanum for a lot better gold. Well, yeah, actually, several better outcomes if we trade with Mediolanum. So we're starting to establish a pretty good trade relationship with Rome, funny enough. Alright, let's hit Memphis with that bomber. That bomber. And that bomber. And then we just, again, we're waiting on those destroyers before we can actually take these cities. I want to go ahead and get some experience for this nuclear submarine armada. I don't think they'll level up this turn, but they might get close. As in, the next combat would make them level 2. so things are set. Now let's see if this actually levels them up. Oh, it did. Very good. All right, so then this missile cruiser armada. Oh, interesting. We've got some visitors down here. Now we're not at war with Gorga, so we can't actually kill her apostle, unfortunately. But we can fire on her submarines, or we can fire on Egypt's submarines from here. So let's continue to do that. Ah, it didn't actually kill it off. That's perfect. Now this submarine will get a chance to get level 3. The game said decisive victory, but once again lied to me. And then let's come over here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're set here. I don't think there's any other units in the area, so let's go ahead and bring this missile cruiser armada back into play. And this jet bomber can do what exactly? Tell you what, we need to go ahead and move the aircraft carrier all the way down here. Can we do the same with you? Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now this jet bomber should be in better range to hit some of this. Well, they can hit Thebes. So let's start working on that. Didn't know we'd be able to get that far, but that's fine. So let's disrupt rocketry in Mediolanum, since we've arrived with Cambyses to do that. And then let's see what else we can do with this turn. We're at the 27-minute mark, so I need to cut this episode pretty soon. Just waiting on a few more combats to finish here. Yep, that bomber's finishing up. War's going pretty damn smoothly so far. No complaints. All right. Yes. Now we can do +1 movement, +1 sight range. I like the idea of both. Let's do +1 movement for that stuff. It's nice to have such high-level units here. But let me finish these promotions, and then let's do +1 movement for you as well. +50 gold from naval raids. This apostle, religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations, or can spread religion 2 extra times. I'd rather have that, frankly. Yeah, triple strength is fine. Extra healing is fine. 100 gold for first conversion. 100 gold for first conversion, and that's it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to continue moving on Egypt. We'll probably be able to... How close are we to... Yeah, we're 13 turns away from the end of the contamination, so I would imagine Akhenaten's going to fall next episode. We're also working on taking Thebes. We need to get these religious units down into our new territory here. We've conquered a lot of Egypt already, and we're about to conquer Beijing in the opening minutes of the next episode, so all of this is going to be Persia. It's just going to be a solid chunk of Persia, so we just need to make it purple, because right now... This is our religious border versus our, if you want to see our actual nation, these are our national borders. So let's, if you take this to the strategic view, you know, there's still a little bit here, but yeah, they need to work on this view a little bit. It's very clear for like nations like Rome, but you know, next to other games like EU4 and CK2 and even Total War, the borders system they have in either view leaves a little bit to be desired, but I'm sure they will. We're still in the first version of Civ 6, so anyway, I'm going to stop this one here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon. Again, we're just doing 10 episodes of Epilogue for this, just for fun, because of how much new content I had to do for other series this particular week that I'm doing this, and then I will continue with some other new content in a brand new series and possibly a different game. We'll see. You didn't hear that from me in the noon slot after these 10 episodes are up. So again, thanks for watching. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.